Well, thinking about going overseas was quite a challenge for me because I had never done such a thing. I thought it was like not possible or something. I thought it was very hard. But then when you start doing things, you realize that it is quite possible. The first thing that you have to consider is the visa. I know that it is like a myth that you cannot get an American visa because it is hard. But then when I started doing things, I realized that it was quite possible when you have the necessary documents in place. In my case, I had both the letter of invitation from Universidad de Antioquia and Madison, Wisconsin. Those papers really helped me get the American visa. If you don't have a visa, you have to apply for it. You can go on the embassy website and all the instructions are there. It is quite detailed and you're not going to get lost, so don't worry. And right now, you don't have to wait that much to get an appointment to go to the embassy for the interview. It is quite easy. One more thing that you have to consider is the money. I mean, even if you have support from your university or something, you still have to have some money to cover your necessities when you're there. So consider that. Um, after getting the visa, one more thing that you have to consider is buying the plane ticket. I looked at many options and I didn't know what to do because it was also my first time. What really helped me was asking my friends who had already done uh, international trips and stuff, and they gave me good advice. They gave me search engines and web pages that look for very good options. I mean, these web pages go through many web pages at the same time to look for the best options. After doing that, one more thing that you have to consider after buying your plane ticket is your luggage. Go to the web page of your airline and find out the restrictions because there's forbidden luggage, things that can get you in trouble if you have them with you. Okay, after doing that, consider the time when you're going to arrive. Arrange a time with your host family so they can pick you up at the airport. There are many airports in the States, so make sure that you go to the closest airport to the city where you're going to stay. That's something that I took into account. After getting there, I mean, after landing in the States, you have to go through some checks, and that's quite normal. I mean, they're going to check everything for forbidden stuff, and that's going to be it. And they're going to ask you a few questions like, okay, where are you going? Where are you staying? Do you have enough money to stay here? And everything is quite easy. That's what you have to do before going on an international trip. When you get to the States, don't forget that you're in a different country now. Uh, Over there, they are going to have different ways of doing things. Be respectful to everything that you see. When my host family welcomed me into their home, they were very nice. They were like very welcoming. They were always trying to help me and stuff. I mean, they were really nice. They gave me the freedom to be around their house and stuff. And I am never going to forget that because their house was like the typical American house that you see on TV. And it was very beautiful for me. And it was like a very good cultural experience. Um, One more thing that I did there was going to a class at the University of Wisconsin. And that was also an exciting experience. You know that Americans are known for being very punctual, and I actually experienced that. If they said 6 p.m. the class, then 6 p.m. Like no later, no sooner, right on the dot. They are all very organized and stuff. They structure very well their classes, and it was also very like enriching to be in a classroom with people from like many different countries, many Asians, Latinos, and American people as well. Going around the city was uh, quite an adventure in Madison because it was not like a big city, but it was like I mean it was good. I mean there were many places to go, many restaurants, and the transportation system was really good. I mean, you have all the schedule at bus stops, and if it said the bus is going to be here at 9 a.m., then at 9 a.m. It was there. I really like that punctuality. Uh, I also had the chance to go to Chicago with my classmates, and that was a blessed experience because I had never been in such a big city with so many different things, with so much culture, and with people from so many different parts of the world. We just walking down their streets was like wow, mind blowing because you could like talk to a different person like every 5 steps. You could hear different languages, and that really enriched my 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 how could I say it, like my being as a language teacher. Saying goodbye is always hard, but everything in life is a cycle. When it was my time to say goodbye to my host family, I did so, and they said goodbye to me as well. They took me to the airport, and again, when I was going to the airport, I had to check my luggage for forbidden or illegal things. You know that there are restrictions. When I was at the airport, again, they asked me a few questions about my plane ticket, and I got into the plane. Get ready because sometimes it is necessary to spend the night at the airport. Uh, in general, this trip was a great experience, both in a personal and an academic field. I learned many things, and everybody who wants to go on an academic trip, do it. It is quite possible.